how we find ourselves.
In the news, Customs Service to partner neighboring countries against terrorism. Borno governor allocates 580 houses to displaced families. And military intervention, African Union suspends Mali, threatens sanction against coup. The Nigerian-Cameroon friendlies, Onachu Musa join other players in camp. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. Comptroller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, Ahmed Ali, says the agency is ready to partner with neighboring countries in the move to combat terrorism and other border challenges. Ali made this known when he hosted the Director General Customs Administration of Central African Republic, Frederick Inamo, and his team in Abuja. The Comptroller General added that part of the joint effort will be the opening of sufficient space to train customs officers from other African countries. Expressing his views, he said it was a good idea for neighboring countries to assist each other. And the Federal Fire Service on Tuesday in the nation's capital city commissioned 20 newly procured basic life support modern ambulance buses and 7 firefighting trucks. According to the Comptroller General of the Federal Fire Service, Alhaji Leiman Ibrahim, the commissioning was made possible by the commitment of the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration targeted at ensuring the safety of life and property in the country. Leiman made the statement during the pulling out ceremony of some senior officers of the Federal Fire Service on Tuesday in Abuja. He further stated that the 3 top officers, Deputy Controller General Quintus G. Azogu, Deputy Controller General C.K. Agu, and Assistant Controller General M.O. Thompson, who is being pulled out of the service, gave their best to the service of the nation while in office and congratulated them for their meritorious service to the country. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Agribesola, charged the firefighters to do more to ensure Nigerian lives and properties are preserved.
The ambulances in particular are an innovation to firefighting, and the first time in the history of this country that any firefighting department will acquire this type of assets to protect life and guarantee safety of people first time.
The Federal Fire Service, in an effort to ensure a safe haven across the country in fire and other emergency situations, is collaborating with the state fire services and other emergency managers across the country. Hence, in a few weeks' time, there will be a joint training of services at the Service Training School at Elisha, which will include all the 6 states in that region. We have done that of Northwest last year, January. But because of COVID-19 and the lockdown, we suspended the training.
Coming in of this government, up till today, over 100 units of firefighting trucks have been delivered to Federal Fire Service, which we are very happy and proud. We participated. We delivered so far over 100 units of state-of-the-art of firefighting trucks.
The command further lauded President Muhammadu Buhari for his effort in repositioning and empowering the Federal Fire Service to provide quality and timely service to the public. Now, the Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umar, has commissioned 582-bedroom apartment in the state. The event, which took place on Wednesday, was for the resettlement of families displaced by Boko Haram who settled at the internally displaced persons camp. The 580 houses were built by Borno's Ministry of Reconstruction, Rehabilitation and Resettlement based on the governor's approval. Meanwhile, a resettlement committee supported by the Commissioner for Reconstruction, Rehabilitation and Resettlement, Engineer Mustafa Gubio, and the Special Advisor on Sustainable Development, Partnerships and Humanitarian Support, Dr. Meiro Mandara, supervised allocation of houses and resettlement. The governor said the move was under the state government's drive towards safe and dignified resettlement of IDPs across the state. The National Primary Healthcare Development Agency has revealed that more than 10,000 Nigerians reported different degrees of side effects after receiving their first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. The Executive Director of the NPHCDA, Shuaib Faisal, disclosed this at a press briefing on Tuesday. He said side effects complained about at the site of vaccination includes pain and swelling. He also said people have reported symptoms such as headaches, abdominal pain, fever, dizziness and allergic reactions. However, he added that all the people who reported these side effects have fully recovered. As the federal government expands the scope of its anti-corruption war, it demands declaration of assets from the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs Service as well as the employees of the agency. The date for the commencement of asset declaration by customs officers is not yet fixed, but it covers all cadres of staff in the service. It was learned that any customs officer found living above his income risks 10 years in jail and an additional 10-year jail time if he forgoes or alters any document relating to importation or exportation of goods, product, or any article. This is your digital first Pan-African News Network, TOS Television, and you're watching TOS News 360. More stories on return this day. Many thanks for staying. Mali has been suspended by the African Union after the second coup in 9 months. They have also threatened to impose sanctions if the military delays in handing back power to the civilian leaders. The African Union's Peace and Security Council said the country has been suspended from participating in all AU activities until constitutional order is restored. The suspension comes after West African leaders also suspended Mali from the Economic Community of West African States on the 30th of May. For the second day in a row, leadership elections for the Pan-African Parliament in Midrand, Johannesburg, have been suspended. The contention is over the Southern African caucus wanting a rotational-based style of presidency they say is according to the African Union regulations, while the Eastern and Western caucuses want to keep the direct voting system. The suspension is indefinite. The session was supposed to run from 21st May to the 4th of June. Reports say the largest warship in the Iranian Navy, Karg, caught fire and later sank under unclear circumstances. It was reported that the fire started around 2:25 a.m. early Wednesday morning and firefighters tried to control it. The vessel, which is a training ship, sank near the Iranian port of Jask, about 790 miles southeast of Tehran on the Gulf of Oman near the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow mouth of the Persian Gulf. A video of thick black smoke rising from the ship early Wednesday morning was released on social media. Pictures of sailors wearing life jackets evacuating the vessel as a fire burnt behind them also circulated on social media. Reports say to save the warship from drowning failed. And former center-left politician Isaac Herzog has been elected as the president of Israel by the parliament. He beat Miriam Peretz, his rival candidate, by a vote of 87 lawmakers to 26. He will assume the position next month as he will be taking over from Rivlin, who is ending his 7-year term. Speaking on last month's war between Israel and Palestinian militants in Gaza, Herzog said Israel's international standing and good name must be defended. He said this as he accepted his new appointment before the parliament. And talking sport, Ahmed Musa and Paul Onyachu will join the Super Eagles camp in Austria today ahead of Friday's friendly match against Cameroon. 18 players have arrived at the team's camp despite several withdrawals as they prepare for the match. After the team's first training session last night, Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr said he believed the team was ready to face Cameroon as they were preparing very well. He said that the friendly match is a test match and an opportunity to try other players as they have a chance to show something. He said it was important for them to prepare well for the World Cup qualifiers. He also added that the match is the last opportunity to test the team and prepare very well for Liberia and Cape Verde. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African News Network. For more update, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinomo, thank you for watching.